Okay, 1.2, we are talking about exponential and logarithms. So you learn about exponents like middle school and 9th grade, and we never learn the inverse until now. So the inverse is called a logarithm or logarithmic form. So this is what we're used to. We have an exponent with a base that's equal to something. The inverse is we take that base, that becomes the base of a log. And then the exponent is now the answer for a log. Okay, so just know that the base always has to be greater than 0. It can't be 0, it can't be negative, and it can't be 1, and the answer is never going to be 0. Okay, that's what all this means. So here's an example. If I have log base 2 of 8 equals 3, that's the same thing as 2 to the 3rd power equals 8. Okay, so we're just going to get used to log form. So here's an exponential equation. I'm going to take the base of the exponential equation, which is 5, and that becomes the base of the log. So log base 5, and then 125, and the answer to a log is the exponent, which is 3. Okay, so on this one, the answer to the log is going to be 1/2. So we're going to take the log with the base, which is 81, and then 9, but the answer is the exponent. And then we can go back. So 2 is the base, that's the big number. Remember, the exponent's the answer, so 2 to the 6th power is equal to 64. And this one, log base 9, so 9's the base. The exponent is the answer, equals 243. So just a couple things about logs. The common logarithm is base 10. So in your calculator, if you're in scientific, you can go to functions. There's log. So that means log base 10. It's called the common log. Okay, so we're never going to write log base 10. It'll just be log. But say you have log that has a different base. So like these ones that we just did. You're going to have to use the graphing calculator if you want to find those. So if I'm in Desmos and I go to graphing, for functions, this has log, the common log, base 10, or it has log with a base. So I can do log base 9, 81, we just did that one, is 2. Okay? Or if you type it, just log, and then underscore will take you down. And then use your arrows. You can type it all too. So logs and exponentials are inverses, which we've talked about in quarter 1. So if I have log base 4 of x, the inverse function is 4 to the x. So similarly, if I have 3 to the x, the inverse with the log is log base 3. So over here we have some graphs. This red line is the graph of 2 to the x. Like it's growing exponentially. We graphed these in 9th grade. But now, if I look at the inverse, the log, that's this one. That has a slower growth. It kind of flattens out. And we know they're inverses because they reflect over the line y equals x. So remember, all inverses graph, they reflect over that line.